I know I say this about every single tip, but this is ultimately like my favorite one. And I wish someone told me that you don't have to have everything figured out. I thought I sucked at life at some point. I wasn't a 4.0 until I hit grad school, and I were on and off, and I was just trying to figure out how to love someone and how to let them love me and all of that. I didn't know what I wanted to do in the future, and I just had so many questions. But like I was constantly just like struggling with life. And one of the things I really wish someone told me was like, you don't have to have everything figured out. So maybe you're watching my video and you're in college or you're in school, or maybe you went straight from high school and you are now in the work field. Life is always going to keep changing. If you're single, maybe you get married one day and now you have to figure out marriage life. Or maybe you're not in school right now and you decide to go in school and go into college. Now you have to figure out college life and work-life balance. Life is always changing, and I wish someone told me that in my early 20s, that it's okay to struggle. It's okay to not have things figured out. It's okay to feel like you're always figuring things out or messing up, or not getting things perfectly. To not be struggling means that you're not growing. And do we really want to be in a place where we're not growing and we're not moving forward with our lives? Perfectly normal. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. This next tip that I wish someone had told me even earlier on in my 20s is probably my favorite tip. Probably should have been number one. And this tip is to do the things that you are unqualified for. I was listening to the Tony Robbins podcast recently, and there was this man named Robert F. Smith that came on. He is a billionaire investor, and he's also a chemical engineer. He was in high school. He really wanted to work in this laboratory called Bell Labs. The laboratory was pretty prestigious, and they were only accepting applications college juniors or seniors at the time. Being only a high school junior or senior, he applied for the position anyways. And when they told him he was too young, he persistently called every single day for 2 weeks. And when they told him to back off, he decided to call every single Monday for the next 5 months. Something happened with their internship where there was this one person that was supposed to show up, but they didn't. They end up calling Robert F. Smith, and they're like, okay, so there's this kid that was supposed to show up to this internship. He didn't. Do you want the position? And because of his persistence getting into the laboratory while being a junior in high school, this was only for college students, and working with this prestigious professor that had a bunch of patents under his name. Not only did he get into this place, he also ends up winning best poster or best project at the end of the summer. One of the tips I wish I had been told even earlier on is to do the things that you are unqualified for, and when you get there, just work your ass off. This next thing is something that I try to remind myself of here and there, and something I wish I thoroughly knew and understood even more in my early 20s, and that is that we build a confidence by doing the things that we said we were going to do. This tip actually comes from the book Atomic Habits. In this book, James talks about how we form our identities, and this happens by doing the things that we said we were going to do. So for someone that writes every day, that person can now call themselves an author. Whether that's 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you have enough proof. Call yourself an author. If you show up to the gym consistently, maybe 3 times a week or 5 times a week, then you can call yourself an athlete. In order to form our identity, we show up and we do the thing. And there's this one quote that I will never ever get out of my head, and that is, watch your thoughts because your thoughts become your words. Watch your words because your words become your actions. Watch your actions because your actions create your habits. Watch your habits because your habits make your character, and then watch your character because your character determines your destiny. Middle of all of that is your actions, and your actions are the things that you repeatedly do, which ultimately tell you where you're going to end up in life, aka your destiny. Keep showing up, keep doing the thing. If you enjoyed my video today, I hope you took away one thing that comforted you and made you feel a little bit better, made you feel not so alone. Until next time, I will see y'all later.